So they'll be calling you a radical. So this gives me political cover. So we got it. The interview that was done with Pacific Standard, this young woman in D.C. with John Holdren, which has been all chopped up and now it was only out for a few minutes. We've got it. And so he goes in, John Holdren goes into detail about what happened and how they knew in the early days and exactly how it played. So what this does, it verifies to me, because I have the transcripts from the Situation Room, I know what was going on. It verifies Obama and Holdren knew the whole dynamic the whole time. In this interview, and I'll post it word for word, every bit of it, the interview. Now I'm going to start reading some of the stuff I have online, which I ran it by an attorney this morning in San Diego who's involved with USS Reagan. I says, does this give me political cover? Yep. He says, this interview just breaks it wide open for you. You can start to put stuff out now. And he's coaching me on what I could put out, what now. He says, because Holdren broke. He's out. By the way, Holdren's a fucking fool. This is classified that Holdren put out. He just put out classified, so he could put it out. So it's not classified. According to the attorney I just talked to, he just broke my barrier. I know it's... So he says in the interview, now stay with me, this is big shit. He says they knew within 2 hours. They were talking... Now... They were talking with the Japanese atomic, which is called the NRA over there, the NRC here. By the way, our NRC wasn't even involved because they're clowns anyway. Gregory Jacko was just I mean, what a clown. So just like I said the whole time, John Holdren took the entire field. Just like I said, every word that I've said has been 100%, just like Hillary's email. He took control. They built a team. Now, I run into two of the members on the team, believe it or not, in the Metropolitan Museum. One of them was actually touching Landers Peak right here. With the paint. You can't make it up. I can write books on books on books after that. I was at the Caldecott Symposium with Noam Chomsky at the time. And we went over to the fucking museum, and this guy saw my shirt. Oh, your Kevin Blanch goes off. Then Ackerman tried to fucking panty paint it and coach it down. I mean, I was in his fucking face. So here's what played out. This is proof. This is proof of the greatest crime in human history. Holdren's broke ranks. Now I'm going to start reading what I have online. Now this is out of the interview with her. He says they knew they were meltdowns within 2 hours, which was all covered up. Kevin Blanch is going on her screaming their meltdowns. Remember, they lied. He said they met for 9 hours in the Situation Room, just like I said. He said the USS Reagan was right there, very close anyway, so the Japan asked him, can we land helicopters? We're trying to drop water. He said the Admiral immediately tweeted back, go for it, yeah, do it. So I'm going to start right now. So what happened, and this is a fact, I know for a fact what happened. Let me get away from these, you know, the noise barrier. So then it became the thing, should we evacuate? Now listen to me, this is important. Holdren says, we immediately realized that Tokyo was not in danger. This is the first day. So we decided not to evacuate the embassy. Now hear me. Now remember, there's 800,000 military personnel in Okinawa all over. Now you saw Rachel's data at where the military personnel, you know, which I've released into the internet just recently, historic data, hotter than fuck. So it just shows you Obama Holdren, all they gave a fuck was about diplomats at the fucking embassy. So the Admiral, this is my work, the Admiral and all Chief of Staff says, we want it evacuated immediately. We want the whole island evacuated of military personnel and American civilians. All of Japan. All they're concerned about is the embassy. Now this is big stuff. This is breaking ground stuff. You're going to get this. This is historic as fuck. This proves the cover-up. Holdren fucked up. This girl got his trust. He didn't. Now this interview's been taken down since, from what I understand. She said it's been shot. She won't talk to me. Nobody will talk to me. I'm fucking way too hot to handle. So, but I talked to the fucking attorney in San Diego today. Just now. Does this give me cover? Yeah. He broke, not you. So you can start to say what you don't, which, by the way, it confirms every single fucking word I said. Now, I'm going to post this word for word. What it says, Holdren and Obama knew Just like I said, John Holdren took this entire field. Now, he's a professor at Harvard. I can't believe no media doesn't even go talk to him. Hey, man. Now, I can prove that the fucking murder of Aaron Swartz is all cover-up of Fukushima. I knew Aaron Swartz. The whole anonymous crowd is wrapped around me. They're all watching my videos. They all know me. That's how this whole thing, the Million Mass March, was marched around. The Million Mass March was invented on the fucking murder of Aaron Swartz and the cover-up of Fukushima. We had 7 million people participate fucking the first year. 7 million. I invented it. Me and some guys from Boston. Yeah, Aaron Swartz. So, I'll post it word for word. Thanks, Julian, for getting this. I mean, some people have... My army's real out there. Don't fuck with this. You know. So what this proves, just like I said, now listen, John Holdren took the field and was the entire now that's like I said, I tried telling everybody this. He made all 5 Joint Chief of Staff stand down, including Cartwright, who was charged. Remember, he's the one, oh, we're going to find this leaker, we're going to put him under the prison. Oh, fuck you, it's the 5-star at fucking Pendleton, the Marine. Cartwright. Remember? Huh. Found him guilty, headed to prison. Obama pardoned him. So, now get this, you're going to love this one. He says, well, you know, he later in the interview, he goes on and talks about, well, you know, I didn't have to be all that science with Obama because Obama was a science geek when he got to the White House. Really? You stupid fucker. Remember this. It was one of our group on the stump in Chicago in 2008. Asked Barack Obama that supposedly he knows so much about science, the dumb puppet, who was propped up by the nuclear energy. Not my words, Hillary Clinton. Look at the attack ad she was running in 2008. He's being propped up by the nuclear energy cartel in Chicago, Exelon, which spills into New York. So he was asked, what are you going to do about Hanford? Now, this is the science geek that John Holdren says knows so much about science. I'll post the link. What's Hanford? You fucking... So, these frauds, so this is how it played out. They knew within 2 hours it was meltdowns. Just like, and they're covering it up. CNN was in on the cover-up. Now, I have proof that Sanjay Gupta and Anderson Cooper were fucking advised on the cover-up. He comes home to Sanjay Gupta, MD, on the 25th, the day Liz Taylor died. Oh, it's all good for you. When they flew out, the plume was blowing out for 6 days. Now, this proves all they gave a fuck was about the embassy. Now, my data and Rachel's data proves that fucking Okinawa and fucking the military bases were hotter than fuck. Independent lab tests that I put into the internet. Rachel and I have got them. She was in Japan. All of we have them. You saw them. What more do you fuckers want? You know? So, just like I said, Holdren took the fucking field. They developed a fucking team, which I'm the guy that broke that news into the internet in 2013 when we were going to have congressional hearings. I was working with Barbara Boxer's office on Fukushima and South Africa. Now, stay with me. So I was going to speak on the Hill. It was the same time that Megan Rice broke in, which Megan Rice, the reason she broke in and did all this, again, based all on Fukushima. They put her in prison. Obama tried to kill her in prison, for real. We got her out on appeal. But, Obama, what he did to whistleblowers, that fucking dirtbag. I mean, there's one thing to be a dirtbag like fucking Trump, because he'll tell you right up front who he is. I mean, what you see is what you get with him. Nothing surprising us there, right? But Obama, that's the worst kind of criminal. Liar, lie. This proves the lie. So we were going to have congressional hearings in 2013. I'm the guy that broke it into the internet that it was an old fucking ex-guy. By the way, I could tell you stuff about all these sources. It was an ex-government employee that sent it to me, and he says, Kevin, here's the 32-team pyramid they developed on the cover-up of Fukushima. I've told you all this to detail. This confirms all my work. That inside they knew immediately. They knew that the Reagan was being bombarded. They did it anyway. They radiated him anyway. This proves it. Now, I'll testify inside the Reagan fucking trial. You know, and if I got to stand out front of the Swartz building and do my testimony on YouTube, I'll do it. By the way, I know all those guys now. I'm the only person that's been there. They sent in 32 ships. The fucking admiral, and I have this. The admiral fucking says, nope, evacuation. It was John Holdren who made them back down to protect the nuclears. Now, remember, Holdren's a eugenicist. Holdren fucking is the Berkeley eugenicist. Look it up. Everything I've said. Holdren ran this fucking cartel, the greatest fucking... And then he's got the nerve, he calls Trump a liar, a fucking misogynistic fucking... he calls him every name in the book, in this interview. This girl got his trust, and this fucker really fucked up this time. Because the floodgates are open now, fuckhead. This is the greatest crime in human history they committed, the cover-up of Fukushima, all to protect the industry. And this proves it. This proves it. I'll post it word for word. These fuckers. So you go after me. Now, hear me. They've gone after me. Remember, I got leukemia. I've got the entire field on this subject matter. How irony. The day I'm due to speak at Zuccotti Park, Occupy, they knew that fucking if I got the microphone at fucking Zuccotti Park, this whole fucking thing, there was millions and millions on Occupy. I'm one of the original starters of that in Central Park. In Washington Square. They knew it was all going to be fun. I get cancer the day I'm fucking due to get on the plane, and I'm really acute, given 2 months to live in a bone marrow transplant center. Then I'm kicked off Medicaid, exhaust all my money. Now think about this. Who kicked me off Medicaid? No public assistance, gone after me like fucking wolves. Tried to kill me in every way there is. Huh, I wonder who did that. Fuck. My own doctor, go talk to Fimbo Peterson, talk to Vincent Hansen, #1 oncologist in the world. Thank God I came from those family of doctors. And I mean, miracles were with me and saved my life. Go talk to them. I mean, he'll say you're the biggest miracle that ever walked. How have I done this? On public, on public support. Private donations. Thank you to everybody who's done this in this historic work. Huh. So I'll fucking start reading. This proves every word I said. John Holdren fucking ran this the greatest crime the greatest cover-up in human history. They knew within 2 hours. They radiated the fuck out of 32 ships. They did it anyway. They radiated everybody. 800. They knew. They didn't give a fuck. They pushed in the Pacific Ocean to protect them. Cho was in it too. And you know about Stephen Chu's fucking wife? Again, Berkeley. Who runs that fucking Russell Trust? Cal Berkeley and they have the nerve to call it the fucking Oppenheimer when Oppenheimer hated their fucking guts. They tried to kill Oppenheimer. And then they call it the Oppenheimer Foundation when they blackballed Oppenheimer. He was a peace act. They didn't want to drop it. This is all run out of Cal Berkeley. Stephen Chu and fucking John Holdren. I told you, it was a team. They all ran University of Michigan, MIT. I can name off fucking names, and I will now. These fuckers. This is big. This is big. He's broke ranks on Kevin Blanch. Everything I said, I told you, John Holdren was running this. Fucking Obama, that dumb fucking evil fucking sick rat. Oh, we want you to know what I know. And they all flew out of the country, including General Elector Jeffrey Amelt, General Elector, who built the reactors of Fukushima, Japan, and cheated. It's the greatest story in human history. As the fucking salmon are an epic freefall collapse, just like I fucking said, the greatest PhD in human history. He's standing at Harvard teaching, getting a check, and the greatest PhD standing here on the ancient Shoshone burial ground fighting for his life with his chest split open. Fucking ruptured fucking gallbladder. Fucking AML de novo leukemia, impossible to survive. The fucking survival rate is all but 0. I'm alive. So they got me mad now. So I'll start reading all fucking what I have now. These fuckers opened the gate. I'm going to talk to the attorneys again today. So just what Kevin Blanch said, 100%, the greatest crime in human history. Barack Obama, John Holdren, the eugenicist from Berkeley, fucking ran this. They knew. I'll stand right in front of you, right, because I'm so pissed off at that. Edwards and these guys kicked that can on that case so fucking long. I was in the bone marrow transplant center with one of the young men on the Reagan that Holdren murdered. He's dead. He died in 2012 in the room next door to me. Where'd you sleep last night? Don't you fucking lie to me. I slept in the dead fucking pines with the sun from Fukushima, Japan. Oh, it always shines. The great Pacific genocide, the greatest PhD. Fucking thank God you have me. For I fear no evil. Stay tuned and I'll start reading all this online.